Appreciate it. This is Drakos' mom. This is Draco Veronica, Sister Diane, family, Robert, brother, friends, hockey players. Thank you for coming. If anybody don't know me, I'm Bob Denham, one of Pete's good friends. As you know, we're here to pay homage to a very good friend. And at first, I must thank the people to make this day possible. Thank you for the city of Novi for the first plaque ever to be placed here at the parks. Brian Spittler, thank you. Greg Morris from Novi, thank you very much. Very good. Next time, I must acknowledge the following monetary achievements from everybody, donations. Brian Jones and family, Greg Crotch and family, Crotch.
Whatever.
Dan Gregway, Tom Robbins, he's a friend that used to play ball, he's down in Dallas. Gary McIntosh, Mike Adams and family, Donna Jean Muller, thank you. Sid Yee, Red on the Head, Steve Barrett, Larry Waslin, Tim Kane and family, Kevin Sanko family, Dan Perinello, Larry McElroy, Bob Muncie and family, Steve Barnes and family, Carol and Phil McKenna, Dave Churio and family, Chuck Bald, Ken Verba, Kenny Drakos and family, Ken Bertlin, Don Strolla, Greg Blackwood, and of course, my wife and family.
Sharon.
Special thanks, yeah, Sharon.
Just in case you forgot, Bob.
Yeah, I'm 48 years, what can I tell you, Special thanks to Brian Jones and Greg Cratch for helping make this possible. And again, all of you, with all of your help, this would not happen today. Now, why are we here? We're gathered here for a person that was a role model for most of us, if not all of us. He may not have been perfect, but there's only one person I know that's perfect, and we visit him every day at worship. For those of you that don't know Pete, let me give you a little insight. First, he was the #1 carny man in the world. By that, I say he goes to circus, state fairs, Cedar Point. He plays the ring toss games. I know we all seen them. Quarter toss, throw balls at the bottles, knock them down. With these winnings, he'd get these stuffed animals. And I don't mean these little Cupid dolls. I'm talking stuffed animals this big. And every year, he'd collect these when he went to Circus in Las Vegas. And he have to have help bringing them home. So when he got here in Detroit, Northwest Airlines let him bring his van down by the loading area, and he literally filled his van. When he went to Cedar Point, his van was filled. With those, at the holidays, he gave them away to kids that needed them and charities. Never took a dime for them, but all went to charity. Second, he was a car salesman. If you guys didn't know that, well, you missed the boat. He was one of the top Buick salesmen in the United States. Then when the car companies downsized, he was forced to move on, so he went to Don Massey Cadillac. Within 2 weeks, he was the #1 salesman there. So the man could do his talking. And he was very good for his people. Next, he was a professional magician. Now, he wasn't your kiddie magician. He was more an adult magician. By that, he'd ask you your name, and how to spell your last name properly. Then he'd ask you your date of birth. And within 2 digits of your Michigan license, he'd have that number exact. Now, I've known the man for 30-some years, and I've never seen him miss once. That's how good he is. Then our softball teams at times, we used to have a golf outings. About 4 or 5 of us had them. And what we do is we make arrangements for tee times. After we played golf, we'd all go to the guy's house that set it up. We'd have our nice meals and sit and have pops, have fun. Not Pete. No, no way in hell. First off, he had to come over to have breakfast. When he made breakfast, he had Chef Tony, his dad, and of course his wife, help make breakfast. We go play golf. We make the turn at the golf course. Here's Chef Tony again with hot dogs, chips, pretzels, and refreshments. Now you're done, you beat yourself up at the golf course, you come back to his house, time for a cocktail, right? No, no. Now you have to have steak dinner and all the trimmings that went with it. Now this guy never did anything, excuse the expression ladies, half-ass. He did it up well. The best example I can make is when we had Super Bowl parties. Now here was a Super Bowl party. It started at noon. You played euchre, you played blackjack, to which you had a professional blackjack dealer there, to which he taught every blackjack dealer at Greektown when it first opened up. Then he had slot machine games. And of course he had slot machines. So now everybody's coming in that's not playing any of these games. And in the corner was a table filled with prizes. And then everybody looks at him, wow. He's okay, now it's time for entertainment. He'd have a magician, which he's a little show. Or he had a comedian. Or he had a band. He had a singer. And oh yeah, you guys know about that, but oh yeah. Yeah, you do. Yes, I did.
I think you're still hypnotizing.
What was the word? What was the word?
What was that? Well, all this, after this all happened, now we sit down, we start to watch football games. Well, I might add, Pete always had his closest 200, 250 friends at his house. We sat down at different areas of the house watching the football game, eating, conversing, visiting. Halftime comes, raffle time. Everybody got a raffle ticket when they walked in the door. And everybody, I mean everybody, walked out the door with something. Whether it was a bottle of pop, or it was a cocktail table.
Yeah, TV. Footballs. That's right, he did have a TV.
TVs. There's all kinds of things. Someone left with something. Second half comes, we watch the football game. Oh, by the way,
Squares.
if you wanted to buy a square, we have $1 square, $2 square, $5 square, $10 square. And he paid everybody up at the first half. Then afterwards, when it was over, he paid everybody. Now, I don't know how many people do that. Raise your hand if you do something like that. I know I sure the hell don't. And the best thing that I can say, Pete always thought of people in every way, shape, or form. Excuse me.
Alcohol in there, Bob?
I wish. That's later.
Royal.
He had valet service too.
He had valet service.
Valet service.
He had waitresses. He had people hang up your coats. He had everything.
Yeah.
The best example I can tell you about the man, how thoughtful he was, I want to say 2-3 weeks after his death. His birthday is August 14th with his twin sister.
September 20th.
Oh, well, I got the wrong date on the card then. I'm sorry.
How long did you know? 37 years, he was late all the time.
Anyway,
We're 6
doorbell rings. Diane looks at her little peephole. I don't know this guy. I'm not answering his door. A little while later, doorbell rings again. Now it's a knock. Well, I guess I better answer this. She opens the door. The person turns around. Gives her a bouquet of flowers. Says happy birthday. Turns around, walks away. She goes in the house. Opens up the card. Happy birthday, sis. Love, Peter. Now, I know there's no crying in baseball,
No,
so I'll try not to.
it was special.
So, the best thing about it is, he was thoughtful for everybody. Now I mean anybody. If you needed something, he'd help you out, without a doubt. So I say to you, the Peaster, in honor of your dedication to and love for the game of softball, and for your kindness and generosity to all who knew you, you will be greatly missed, but never forgotten. Mom, Veronica, Diane, Bob, please come do us the honor of unveiling the plaque in tribute to the people. Gently when you pour. Here.
I hope the plaque doesn't fall off.
Yeah, that's why I said very gently.
Which city worker did you have, huh?
Sorry.
Ready? Go and grab
Keep all my height.
Oh, gotta get that. Gotta get the rest of the table out there.
No, that's holding.
That nobody else.
Sorry, Rick. Thank you all for coming.
Just
Go
one
play
more.
ball.
Wait, one more. 1 minute, if I could have your. I'd like to thank Bob for this great honor from my late husband. He loved it a lot.
I'm gonna be sorry.
It says to Beaster, until we meet again, the Magic Man.
I just saw it.
Ronnie. Brian, this hung in his office. It was handmade with love and given with lots of love. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
Buddy.